Hey everyone, Adam here, back with an artist that has been requested so much for the channel, so much. Now, I'm aware of Ren. You know, I don't really know much by Ren at all. There's a certain song that keeps getting requested all the time that I react to, and I'm aware of certain amounts of trauma that unfortunately Ren's experienced, but I'm really intrigued to hear this. A lot of people have said that everything's there in the lyrics, you know, and I'm really intrigued to hear this. So let's dive straight in. I don't know Chinchilla at all, but let's do it. So this is Ren and Chinchilla and Chalk Outlines live as well. Really excited to hear this. Let's go. This is like the start of a horror movie.
Still here in this bed that I crawled in. I hope that I'm someone else in the morning. So take this one, wash it down and you'll be fine. Walk around in the floating chalk outline. So it goes, let it be. In the gallows, balanced on my toes so I can breathe. But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my, oh my, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my, oh my, erase ourselves in these chalk outlines.
Sertraline and a sip of serotonin. Don't cry, 'cause there's a pill for everything. Take this one, wash it down and you'll be fine.
Nice.
The feeling goes and you draw a chalk outline.
So it goes, let it be. In the gallows, I'm balanced on my toes so I can breathe.
Wow.
But little by little, bit by bit, I push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my, oh my, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my, oh my, erase ourselves. first place. I'm scared of being okay, 'cause all things change, all things change. It's such a perfect day, it's a beautiful shade,
Nice.
it's a beautiful shade. I'm scared of being okay, 'cause all things change. But little by little, bit by bit, I'll push it back down with a new habit. If not for long, just for a while, I'll bury myself with a great big smile. Oh my, we trace ourselves in these chalk outlines. Oh my,
Erase ourselves in these chalk outlines.
Wow, 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 wow. That was both beautiful to listen to and also really hard to listen to because it was such an emotional piece. Like the subject matter was really emotional, like really, really touching. I'm sure that there's a lot that people can relate to listening to that and not for the best, unfortunately. Some people have had some trauma, some really tough times to go through. And that can resonate with so many people in this song. The lyrics, you know, people that have commented on my videos talking, saying I should check out Ren, you are correct. It is all there in the lyrics. Wow. Wow. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like when you listen to classic Linkin Park songs, you know, and like a lot of what kind of Chester and the band were going through, it's all there in the lyrics, you know? And it gives me the same kind of vibes with this, where Ren's clearly, I don't know anything about Chinchilla, you know, maybe the same thing, I'm not sure, but Ren's clearly been through a lot of trauma, unfortunately. And it sounds like what he's kind of talking about there in the song. And obviously, please do let me know in the comments down below, like, you know, the full outline of the actual meaning with the song. But just what I was getting from it there is being part of a system where you are trying to express how you feel, and it's almost like you're being silenced by being told to take medication. And you're not really getting the help that you would like. And it's making things worse for you. It's making you feel worse about yourself. I mean, that opening lyric there when he says like about crawling back into bed and I hope that I wake up a different person. I mean, that just, to start off the song with that is just an arrow straight into the heart. You know, that's so deep. And that lyric right there can resonate with so many people. You know, and I've been there in my own life when I was younger and had moments of when I wanted to do exactly that. You know, and it's hard. And this for me is like, it's almost like a diary entry. You know, like Ren is almost like recording his thoughts and feelings in a diary, but is putting them out into music. And for me, the best music does that because it's so authentic in the emotional impact. You know, it's so authentic in the storytelling, right? It's him just putting himself out there, you know, and just sharing his experience. And I think that's what the best art ever does. When people can really gravitate towards that is when they can really relate to art and relate to music or however the art comes across, right? And I think that's what really comes across with this. That's what's really prevalent. And it's awful that Ren, and I don't know if Chinchilla has as well, but anyone that's been through any kind of trauma or hardships like this is really, really tough. And it's important to share that in some art form, you know, so that other people can understand you, can understand your experience and also can relate. And as I say, it just hits you differently. When you hear a song or you look at a piece of art or you watch or whatever it is, when you can relate to it and you can put yourself in that situation, as awful as it is that you've had to go through that, but for me, it also builds strength. You know, like there's camaraderie in that you understand each other because you've had this shared experience and you build and you can become stronger through that. You know, and I'm not saying it's easy, but that's how it resonates with people, you know, and we help each other and we build each other back up. But wow, like what an emotional performance, especially live as well. Let's not take away from that this was live in a corridor, you know, with those acoustics. Wonderful. both of them to perform at that level live in this location. I mean, come on. Artists. Artistry right there through and through. Stunning. And it was interesting, like, as well, the vocal, you know, like, I didn't know what to expect, to be honest, from either of them. And it was really nice. There was a lot of cries from Ren. You know, you got a lot of that in his vocal throughout. You know, like, kind of really kind of pushing that vocal to, like, a point of crying on a lot of those notes. And it was wonderful to hear. It added to that emotional depth of the music, of the song. Incredible. And the performance of that as well, you could just hear it. You could feel that emotion within him. You know, as he was playing that great guitar playing as well. I loved the very start when we just got those individual notes. It reminded me a little bit of a song by the band Hill. And then, you know, obviously then he started strumming and getting into it, and that was wonderful. But really, really nice. Really nice that was the kind of the constant throughout. And then we had Chinchilla come in as well. Again, really, really nice vocal, like nicer in that she's kind of pushing up into that higher register, a little bit of falsetto in places, but not too much, more like kind of just pushing into that head voice for a lot of it, which was really wonderful to hear. And then nice that she just gets this song as well, gets the emotional impact of the song, kind of understands the experience of the music as well. And then when they came together and sang, it just worked. You know, like, it's them two joining forces to say, we understand each other. We understand the experience that we've been through, and we are talking to each other through this song. And kind of almost like hugging each other, trying to say, like, look, we're here for each other because we understand each other. And there was a beautiful moment, which was just full a cappella, when Ren stopped playing the guitar and they were just singing towards each other, looking at each other, and like their eye contact through this was really something special. And that's something that anyone that does a duet should really take notice of, because to look at each other like that with that level of intensity, especially when the music dropped out as well, the only thing you can rely on there is listening to the other person and starting at the same time. And that's exactly what they did. So important when you're doing a duet. It really, really is. And they were masters at that. Looking at each other, focusing on each other, and like knowing each other's timing, knowing when the next person's going to come in, and just really honing that craft. And that was wonderful to hear. That was so professional. And then again, just to go back into when the guitar came in, just kind of pick up again where they left off. I mean, really, really wonderful. This was an emotional piece, very impactful. It really, really hit me from the very first line. I have to say, like, that really hit me, really resonated with me, and just beautifully performed. The emotion was really there, and it was just so authentic. And that's what differentiates this from a lot of music nowadays. When we hear stuff on the radio, kind of pop hits and bangers and everything like that, they're made for a commercial appearance, right? They're made to make money. But this is different. This is sharing a life experience. And anything like that, I'll always gravitate to more, because, wow, I'm emotionally invested already. And obviously chalk outlines as well. You know, we need to talk about that. Like the title, obviously, you know, leaning towards when people have been found, when they've passed away outside. And like, you know, you used to see crime scenes when there was like a chalk outline drawn around where the body used to be. And it's guess, you know, they were saying like, you know, almost like we just end up like chalk outlines. Like, and that's just like a message of there used to be a person there. There used to be a life there. You know, somebody that was alive and had a life, a soul was there. And now they're gone. And that's just the outline of where they used to be, where life used to be. You know, and that was, again, just so hitting when you tie that in with the rest of the lyrics as well. Just so emotional, man. This song will stick with me for a long time. But what did you think of Ren and Chinchilla performing the song live, Chalk Outlines? You know what to do by now. Please leave me comments down below with your thoughts. And if you have any other suggestions by either artist, please leave those down below as well. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please come and subscribe to the channel if you don't already, and make sure you hit that bell icon as well. It's the fastest way to get new notifications when a brand new video like this drops. If you do want to jump in and help support the channel on Patreon, that would be incredible. Thank you so much. The link and details for that are just down below. On the screen right now, you'll see a couple of little videos, a couple of little things that we've got going on in there that are exclusive to Patreon. So if you do want to jump in and help support the channel again, that would be phenomenal. Thank you so much. The link and details for that are just down below. So thank you again for making me aware of Ren, for really pushing that I listen to them, because this was really special. It's going to stay with me for a very long time. But until next time, take care.